Hey, what's good, y'all? So I'm gonna do something different today, and this could be my first time doing a top 10 ever, and it would be my top 10 favorite Tupac songs of all time. Now keep in mind, this is my opinion, so don't get mad at me if yours is different than mine. But if it is different, be sure to leave your list in the comment section down below. So starting at number 10, I got Brenda's Got a Baby. This song really being one of his first songs to break through, coming out on his debut album Tupacalypse Now, was about an African American preteen experience of poverty, the crack epidemic, and prostitution. This song is an unsettling reality of the urban community during the 90s, with a cautionary tale that is still relevant to this day, and will remain one of many Tupac's timeless songs. And for number 9, I got So Many Tears off of Me Against the World. This song is a cult classic to all Tupac fans, as it eerily starts out, "Shall not fear no man but God, though I walk through the valley of death," which will be an introduction to him insinuating his demise in his later songs. And according to Tupac's friend Majesty, it would be songs like this that would inspire the notorious Big, making songs about death, such as Suicidal Thoughts, Life After Death, and You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You.
Pac always rhymed about like having kind of a obsession with death. He always rhymed about, dying and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So Biggie, when Biggie did I Don't Want to Live No More, I think it had death knocking at the front door. Then he named his album Ready to Die. Little stuff like that was like, those is like strikes that I say that was in Pac's mind. You know what I'm saying? And then one time,
you could feel the emotion and pain in its lyrics, and that's why this song speaks volumes. Number 8, I got Better Days off of his self-titled song called Better Days. This song is told from a perspective of a young black man growing up in the hood, dealing with gang violence, poverty, and corrupt police officers. As Tupac raps, "I love to see the block in peace, but no more dealers or crooked cops, the only we can stop the beast. And only we can change. It's time for us to clean up the streets, ain't it the same? Too many murders, too many funerals, and too many tears. Just seen another brother buried, plus I knew him from years. Passed by his family, but what could I say? Keep your head up, but try to keep the faith, and pray for better days." And throughout the song, he progresses through life for a better future as Tupac raps in the song. "I settled down, had a family, work in a night school. Every once in a while I reminisce and wonder how we ever came to this. I miss the better days." As he poetically raps from a perspective of hoping for a better future to now having one and missing the good old times with his old friends. And for number 7, I got Holla at Me off of All Eyes on Me. So from the start of this song, before the beat drops, you can tell this is a more aggressive song, just based off the lyrics Michelet sings in the beginning. "Niggas out here jealous, cause they be battling with death row. They trying to play your hate, but they can't fade us though." I'm sorry, I'm a terrible singer, but that's how she sings it. And many people seem to believe that this is a song about the late rapper Stretch, who Tupac really used to be cool with. And it was a rumor that Stretch was involved in getting Tupac set up in the 1994 Quad Studio shooting when Tupac was shot 5 times. But years later, people would confirm that was close to the situation, would confirm that Stretch had nothing to do with the setup with Pac, and he was just as surprised as Tupac was about the situation. Rest in peace to Stretch, and rest in peace to Tupac. And for number 6, I got Only God Can Judge Me off of All Eyes on Me. Perhaps I was blind to the facts, stabbed in the back, couldn't trust my own homies, just a bunch of dirty rats, are the opening bars of this song from the get-go. Tupac's message in this song is very direct to someone he's personally had issues with. Not only that, but he's also talking about the media, who was tarnishing his image as if Tupac was really a violent gang member who kills people and tell the kids in the 90s to do the same thing. You can tell he's angry in this song cause he's misunderstood to the average middle class citizen who views the song as violent threats more so than an actual meaning or a message behind his music. And for number 5, I got I Ain't Mad At You off of All Eyes on Me. So this song will be one of his last music videos that Tupac would ever do, and would in fact be one of his first music videos to come out after he's passed away. But I Ain't Mad At You is about Tupac and an old friend who he grew up with, reminiscing about the good old times they had together. But once he had to do some years in prison, his mindset started to change, and after he got out, the people he grew up with started to notice that and talk down on him, where the reference of the song title come in. I Ain't Mad At You would basically be his response. This song is one of my favorite Tupac songs because this story is so relatable to so many people, and is a sad reality for someone who's trying to better their lives. Now for number 4, I got Life Goes On off of All Eyes on Me. This is like the 4th song off that album I got for Tupac. That's how you know that album is a classic. But Life Goes On is perhaps one of Tupac's most heartfelt, vulnerable songs he ever made, with his lyrics saying, "Me and you, no truer two, while scheming on heads to get in tricks that maybe we could slide into. But now you buried, rest nigga, cause I ain't worried. Eyes blurry, saying goodbye to the cemetery. Though memories fade, I got your name tatted on my arm, so we both bond to my dying days. Before I say goodbye, Kato on mental rest in peace, thug till I die." Man, them lyrics right there hit the soul, especially if you could relate to somebody passing away like that. But this song is an old tribute to his late friend Kato, who was in the group Thug Life that Tupac formed, and Mento, who was an old friend that he grew up with. Life Goes On is a dedication to anyone else who's died young with so much life they should have looked forward to, but now are just memories of a person with an unwritten future, an unknown future, and a short lifespan. Tupac himself will also have the same fate of these lyrics that came out his own mouth, and I'm just reminded of this saying, the tongue has a power of life and death. Now for number 3, I got Dear Mama off of Me Against the World. Dear Mama is a song that speaks for itself. Every year on Mother's Day, no matter where you are, you will hear this song playing. This song indeed is probably one of the most timeless hip hop songs ever. We've seen other rappers trying to make songs about their mother, such as Kanye West with Hey Mama, but nowhere to the success of Tupac's. But Tupac was not the first hip hop act to do this. In fact, the song was inspired by another rapper doing it first, who goes by the name of Scarface on the song called Now I Feel You. But the difference in this song is, instead of Scarface talking about his actual biological mother, he's talking about his grandmother who had that mother role for him. But it's still in the same context as a Dear Mama. Dear Mama really showed a sympathetic side of Tupac that we could all show for our mothers through the good and bad times that we share in our lives. This song gave light to many people who just viewed Tupac as a problematic, violent human being, and they were forced to second guess their opinions on his artistry and had to actually start listening to his lyrics from his perspective. Now for number 2, I got Hail Mary off the 7 Day Theory Don Illuminati. I ain't no killer, but they'll push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy nested getting pussy. It's one of Tupac's most infamous bars in rap history. The song lyrics are very eerie and haunting, as if Tupac is speaking from the afterlife, with the lyrics like, bless me please Father, I'm a ghost in these killing fields, Hail Mary, catch me if I go, and other lines here and there that Tupac would reference. Hail Mary is not the thought of Tupac, it's the thought of his alias Machiavelli, which is the alter ego for the album. Machiavelli is the name of an Italian strategist, Niccolò Machiavelli, who pretended to fake his death. But in the lyrics and in the music video, it appears that Tupac, aka Machiavelli, died and came back to life as a ghost to kill his enemies, as if he's a possessed demon. And even throughout the song, there are many references to the Bible scripture, like in the beginning where Tupac said, and God said he should send his one begotten sons, lead wide into the ways of the men. Follow me. Eat my flesh, flesh of my flesh. This track has a beautifully dark, twisted, demonic undertone to it, which strays away from any regular hip-hop song, even in today's standards, where for a second you're wondering if Tupac really did make this song after he passed away. And last but not least, number 1, we got Changes off his greatest hits. Throughout Tupac's life, he's been through trials and tribulations, poverty, police brutality, gang culture, and many more traumatic experiences in his short life. His music conveys many messages, whether it was dissing his ops or lifting his people, but none was probably as important as this message in this song, Changes. He questions his existence because he's tired of committing crimes to make ends meet as he raps. I see no changes, wake up in the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living, should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black, my stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. This is Tupac at his most introspective point of his life, cause he know what he's doing is wrong, but at the same time it's the only way he knows how to make money. Tupac has had many songs throughout his short career, where he's blaming the government and the police for the mishaps in the urban community, but now he's putting the accountability on the African Americans that live in these communities, on them, with him referring to a change in the environment starts with them. Let's change the way we eat, let's change the way we live, and let's change the way we treat each other. You see, the old way wasn't working, so it's on us to do what we gotta do to survive. Many people have different opinions on Tupac, whether he was good or bad, or if it's just an act. One moment he's a rapper that lived by the sword and died by the sword, the next he's a black revolutionary, an activist, or a martyr. Some people still to this day can't accept the fact that Tupac is gone and no longer here, and cling on to the little hope that he's still alive somewhere in Cuba. Others view him as a distant memory or a cautionary tale of a rapper not to meet the same fate as him. But whether you care about his music or not, or him as a person, nobody can ever deny his impact not only in the hip-hop genre, but on the whole music landscape worldwide. We will never see another hip-hop artist who broke down the barriers to rap what it is today. The most popular genre in music, Tupac Shakur. Rest in peace. Now if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a nice day.